Hello, welcome back to Python Challenge for All. Last time we enjoyed to see if we can make solvable 15 puzzles. Okay. From today on, from this lesson, we'll try to make a AI tool to artificial intelligence tool to automatically solve some puzzles, including 8 puzzles and then 15 puzzles. Okay, let's try. In our AI context, we can say that solving puzzles is to find a path from the initial state to the goal state using AI techniques. Okay, so here, board transitions, where we move the panels, it's like the board is making a transition. So they are represented by a search tree. Now, let me explain some words, terminology that I used in this AI context. Um, so for example, this is what we call search tree. Here is a initial state or start state. And then here we have 4 options, right? We move upward, move the empty panel up, left, down, or right. So depending on which option to take, there are 4 options. So we have each state, each board position is called state or node in the graph. And then we have then 2 options, for example, 2 options without, yeah. So here we say the branch is 4, and here branch is 2. Branch number is 2. Branch width, okay, width is 2. So here, if you move this way and then this way and continue this, it's like we are trying to find a path from initial state to any node or state. So here, if we move the empty panel to the left, it's like this, and then to up, it's like this. So here's a path from start to this state. And then continuing this, our goal or we want to find a path to, say, final state. This is the final state, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 empty. So what we want to do is find a path, the shorter the better, a path leading to the final state or goal state. That's what we're going to do. Okay, that's what we are going to implement on the solver. Okay, so here first we will try some brute force search or exhaustive search, and then more intelligent searches. So what should we do? Basically, so first I'll tell you how to implement search trees using the code that we had last time. So, okay, let's go back to the 8 puzzle. Okay, it's like this. Okay, lesson 71, for example. This one is 8 puzzle. Let's run it. Okay, let's quickly save it as say EL. What is the lesson number? 79. Okay, 79 EL 078. So search tree. Okay, so here, for example, how to, okay, let's run it. So this one is start. Yeah, this one is a manually usable 8 path. But then we will try to make a solver to lead us to the final state. Okay, here, so let's change it. So here we have to define a function to solve it. So solver and the argument or parameter is the initial board position. Okay, so maybe board. Okay, And then we will try to call this function from somewhere down here, okay? Maybe later. So what's next? So paths to be processed are managed using task queue, open list, okay? So I will tell you more about open list next time. But anyway, so make a list OpenL. So initial open list is just having the board, okay? And then it should be this OpenL list should contain not only the states, but the path representing the transition of the moves. Okay, here. So for example, this path can be represented a list of states, state 1, state 2, state 3, like that. So we have to make a list of boards, list of states, which represents one path. And then we will take care of several paths later. So here, the only element is one path containing one state, okay? And then we will do the work as path is the top element. So we will do the work like we will continue the work like for I in range. Say we will try 100 times, for example, or more. So what we'll do is path is the first element of the OpenL, okay? And then here, the current states is the last element of the path. So here, okay? If this is the goal state, so here is the goal state, then, okay, we are done. Okay. And then maybe write several things like, okay, let's use so maybe we will try, for example, length of open list. Oh, maybe we'll come back to this later. So anyway, so when it is done, when it is the goal state, it's done. Else, and then in this case, return the path. Maybe we don't need the initial state, so maybe from the second element, okay, this is all. This is good enough. Otherwise, paths to be processed are managed using task queue, and pop the path and check if it is the goal. And then, if it is not the goal, we will do next things. Next thing is possible, okay, else, maybe we don't want to do the same thing again and again. So maybe we'll keep done list, which is initializes empty. And then if we can maybe done list append get now the current state, because we have none now done with the state. We will be done with the state. And then, okay, let's see what we will have. So here we will stop. New start list equal next moves. So if we give the current state, we should find out what we can do next. For example, if this is a state, we can move 4 options here. So we have to define a function next moves, which will return a list of 4 possible next movements. Given this state, for example, next, this will return 2 possible movements, like that. So we will implement this function next. Anyway, so here for new stat, in new stat L, we will make a new path, which is a path, and the new stat is appended at the end of it, and it will be appended to to-do list. And actually, this is all. Then we will go back to the end of the next beginning of the loop and do the same thing. I will explain more about this later. So if we finish up everything after 100 loops and cannot have the answer, maybe we will just say give up and return none instead of the goal, the correct path to the goal. So we have made the basic solver function today. I will finish up the necessary parts next time. Okay? So we will see what we can do about next moves function, and also how to call this solver function in the main loop. Okay. If you can do it, please try it. Okay? We will come back to this state next time. Okay. Be sure to come back. Bye-bye.